And I'm sure that Pete Rose is saying, "No, wait a minute. Let's just go with the major leagues." But the question I have for you, CJ and Dontrell, is if we put Ichiro Suzuki at the same age when Pete Rose started at the same age in the major leagues at 22 and he played his entire season, would he be there with Pete?
It's a great question. And there's no exact science to this. We can't dig into a bunch of numbers and say, okay, here would definitely happen if this happened. Now, Ichiro Suzuki was a full-time player in Japan when he was 20. Pete Rose was a full-time player in the big leagues at 22. Had Ichiro started at 20 or 21, at the big league level, I think he might have had a chance to do it. At 22, probably not. So if he starts his career at the same time as Pete Rose did at 22, I don't think he gets there. And part of that reason for me is because he would have had to average about 250 hits per season. That is not attainable even for a great hitter like Ichiro Suzuki. But take a look at this right here. Since he was 27 years old, and we use 27 because that's when Ichiro broke into the big leagues, Pete Rose still has him by almost 400 hits from 27 on. That just goes to tell you how great Pete was over the course of his career.
Pete Rose, for me, is the hit king flat out. But I don't think you should overlook what Ichiro's done. First 10 seasons, 200 hits. Right. That's almost Hall of Fame. That's even right there. So I don't think they should shy over that. I think he should be honored a little better. I mean, to be able to have that longevity, stay healthy that long, and be a force and a factor in two different continents, it should not be looked over. So I think he should be honored. He's a great player, great teammate, great athlete, and he's showing that right now, batting .344 coming into today.
Yeah, and Ichiro himself, very respectful of the Cooperstown and Hall of Fame, so not up there trying to say, hey, I own the record. But I think I agree. I mean, Major League Baseball, there's one hit king, and it's Pete Rose. And Pete Rose, when you talk about, did you see his quote? We had a little fun with our sometimes guest analyst. Pete said it sounds like in Japan they're trying to make me.
And all hail the Queen!
Queen. Oh, boy.
You knew that was coming, though. I mean, listen, he got out there. Pete was trying to have a little bit of fun with it, and you get it because he's the same way. He's been very respectful, I think, toward the whole record and toward the whole situation, and he admires Ichiro as a player. But this record for him means a lot. We know that. A lot of his identity as being pitching. It's really important.
I think he borrowed your makeup, CJ.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It looks tight there. It's a great job.
We love you, Petey.
I love him in the tiara.
He brought it up, so we had to advance the story. No, and CJ, how about CJ was, this caught your attention.
Yeah.
Mark Grace, of course, who, as you pointed out, Dontrell, very serious hitting approach when he played the game. He said, I cannot believe it's not a bigger deal. You're talking about breaking Pete Rose's record. I couldn't care less if it was in Japan or Antarctica. You're getting hits at a high professional level. That's huge. I'm in awe of the guy. He's talking about Ichiro.
Being in awe is okay, but saying he broke the record to me is shocking to hear Mark Grace say this. I just want to say one thing. It's never a shot against Ichiro. He's a great player.
Right.
But go back to his time in Japan. When he was there, he was in the team that had only 6 teams in each league. They didn't have interleague. He faced 5 teams. That's it. 5 teams, 5 pitching staffs over the course of his career when he was in Japan. It's hard for me to say that that's the same as playing in the big leagues.
You pitched in Japan.
Yeah, it's down a little bit. It is what it is, and I think everybody knows that.
All right, we'll continue. Wait till Pete comes back. He's going to get all 3 of us for that.
I love